Did you know that some of the foods you eat every day could be secretly weakening your bones and putting you at higher risk for fractures? As we age, especially after 60, our bones naturally lose density, making them more fragile. Osteoporosis and painful breaks become a real concern. But here's the good news. What you eat plays a huge role in keeping your bones strong and healthy. Today, I'll reveal the 5 worst foods that are quietly damaging your bones. And I'll also share simple, tasty swaps to help you protect them. Let's get started. Number 1. Salty snacks. Let's talk about salty snacks, those crunchy chips, pretzels, and packaged foods that are so easy to grab when you're hungry. They might taste good in the moment, but here's the problem. They're loaded with sodium, and that's bad news for your bones. You see, when you eat too much salt, your body gets rid of the excess through your urine, but here's the catch. Calcium gets flushed out along with it. That means the more salty snacks you eat, the more calcium your body loses. Calcium that should be going into your bones to keep them strong. In fact, research shows that just one small bag of chips can contain enough sodium to undo a good portion of the calcium you've eaten that day. And it's not just chips. Many processed foods, like canned soups, frozen meals, and even some salad dressings, are packed with hidden sodium. Over time, eating too much of these foods can weaken your bones, making them more prone to fractures. Now, I'm not saying you need to cut out salt completely. Our bodies do need some sodium. But if you're snacking on chips every day or relying on processed foods for meals, it's worth making a few simple swaps. Try unsalted nuts, fresh veggies with hummus, or air-popped popcorn with just a light sprinkle of salt. Your bones and your whole body will thank you. The bottom line? Be mindful of salty snacks. They might satisfy your cravings now, but they're quietly stealing the strength from your bones over time. Number 2. Sugary sodas and drinks. That ice-cold soda might feel refreshing, but it's doing your bones no favors. Regular sodas are packed with sugar, which actually blocks your body from absorbing calcium properly, the very nutrient your bones need most. But the bigger issue is phosphoric acid, a common ingredient in colas that leaches minerals from your bones over time, making them weaker and more brittle. And here's something surprising. Diet soda isn't a safe swap. Even without sugar, it still contains that same bone-damaging phosphoric acid. Some studies suggest people who drink soda daily, even diet versions, have lower bone density than those who avoid it. The good news? You don't have to give up fizzy drinks completely. Try switching to sparkling water with a splash of 100% fruit juice, herbal iced tea, or even homemade lemon ginger soda with just a teaspoon of honey. Your bones will stay stronger. And you might even notice you have more energy without those sugar crashes. The takeaway? Sodas, regular or diet, are sneaky saboteurs for bone health. Cutting back is one of the simplest ways to protect yourself from fractures as you age. Number 3. Alcohol, especially daily drinking. That evening glass of wine or beer might feel like a well-earned treat, but when it becomes a daily habit, it could be quietly weakening your bones. Here's why. Alcohol interferes with your body's ability to absorb 2 key bone-building nutrients, vitamin D and calcium. Without enough of these, your bones lose density over time, becoming more fragile. Research shows that having more than one alcoholic drink per day can actually speed up bone loss. And it's not just about quantity. Frequent drinking, even in moderate amounts, disrupts the balance of bone-building cells in your body. Over years, this can significantly increase your risk of fractures. Now, this doesn't mean you need to give up alcohol completely. The key is moderation. Try limiting yourself to a few drinks per week, and always pair alcohol with calcium-rich foods like cheese or yogurt to help offset its effects. Better yet, explore tasty alternatives like sparkling water with citrus, herbal teas, or alcohol-free mocktails that give you the ritual without the risk. Remember, your bones are living tissue that need proper care. By being mindful of alcohol intake, you're giving them the best chance to stay strong and support you for years to come. Number 4. Caffeine overload. Coffee, energy drinks. That morning cup of coffee or afternoon energy boost might be part of your daily routine, but too much caffeine could be taking a toll on your bones. Here's what happens. Caffeine acts as a mild diuretic, causing your body to flush out calcium through urine. When this happens regularly, your bones lose precious minerals they need to stay strong and dense. The good news? You don't need to give up coffee entirely. It's all about balance. Research suggests that limiting yourself to 1 to 2 cups of coffee per day, about 200 milligrams of caffeine, has minimal impact on bone health. The problems start when we overdo it with multiple cups plus energy drinks or strong teas throughout the day. If you're a coffee lover, try these bone-friendly habits. Enjoy your coffee with milk or a calcium-fortified alternative. Space out caffeine consumption rather than drinking it all at once. After your second cup, switch to herbal tea or golden milk, turmeric latte. Remember, it's not about deprivation, it's about smarter choices. By being mindful of your caffeine intake and pairing it with calcium-rich foods, you can still enjoy your daily brew while protecting your bones for the long run. Number 5. Processed meats. Bacon, hot dogs, deli meats. That sizzling bacon or quick deli sandwich might seem harmless, but processed meats like these are quietly working against your bone health. The problem lies in their preservatives, especially nitrates and phosphates, which trigger inflammation in your body and can gradually weaken bone structure. Studies show that people who regularly eat processed meats tend to have lower bone density compared to those who choose fresher protein options. Here's why it matters. These meats don't just lack bone-friendly nutrients. They actually contain compounds that interfere with calcium absorption while increasing acid load in your body. Over time, this creates an environment where bones lose minerals faster than they can rebuild. You don't have to give up meat entirely. Just make smarter swaps. Try these bone-healthy alternatives. Fresh roasted chicken or turkey breast. Fatty fish like salmon, packed with vitamin D. Plant proteins like lentils or beans, high in magnesium too. When you do enjoy processed meats, keep it occasional rather than daily. And always pair them with calcium-rich sides like leafy greens or dairy to help balance the effects. Your bones thrive on real, whole foods, and with simple changes you can keep them strong for all the years ahead. Now that we've covered what to avoid, let's talk about the delicious foods that actively strengthen your bones. The good news is, nature provides everything your bones need to stay dense and fracture-resistant. For calcium, think beyond just milk. Dark leafy greens like kale and collards, crunchy almonds, and fortified plant milks all deliver this crucial mineral. Vitamin D, your calcium's best friend, comes from fatty fish like salmon, egg yolks, and even just 15 minutes of sunlight daily. Don't forget magnesium and potassium. Bananas, sweet potatoes, and nuts help your body use calcium effectively. The best part? You don't need a complete diet overhaul. Start with simple swaps that make a big difference. Sip herbal tea or fruit-infused water instead of soda. Munch on roasted chickpeas or almonds instead of chips. Choose grilled salmon instead of processed meats. Enjoy a yogurt parfait instead of sugary desserts. These small changes add up to stronger bones over time. Remember, every bone-healthy meal is an investment in your mobility and independence. Your future self will thank you for choosing foods that don't just taste good, but help you stay active and fracture-free. While diet is crucial, there are 3 other powerful ways to protect your bones that many people overlook. First, movement matters. Your bones get stronger when you use them. Simple weight-bearing exercises like brisk walking, aim for 30 minutes daily, light strength training with resistance bands, or gentle yoga can work wonders to maintain bone density. Think of it as exercise deposits in your bone bank account. Second, smart supplementation. While food should come first, some people benefit from calcium and vitamin D supplements, especially if you're rarely outdoors or don't eat dairy. But here's the key. Always check with your doctor first, as needs vary and too much can be harmful. Finally, don't forget hydration. Water isn't just for thirst. It's the transportation system that delivers bone-building nutrients where they need to go. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses daily, and remember that herbal teas and water-rich foods count too. Combine these habits with the dietary changes we discussed, and you're giving your bones the ultimate protection plan for lasting strength and mobility. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these bone-weakening foods will you try cutting back on first? Maybe those salty snacks or that daily soda? Drop a comment below and let me know. I read every single one. If you found this helpful, do me a favor. Keycap 1, hit that like button so I know this content matters to you. Keycap 2, share it with a friend or family member. you might just help protect someone else from fractures. Your support helps this channel grow so we can create more helpful content. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our weekly health tips. Together, let's build stronger bones and healthier futures, one smart choice at a time.